everyone, I am Shanna from GingerSnaps Photo Management, and today I'm going to guide you through how to approach creating a beautiful photo book that spans many years. Now, I received many questions about how do I possibly get caught up. Parents feel guilty because they don't have baby books or childhood memory books, or maybe they have one or two but they haven't finished them all. Or people have traveled all around the world and have these beautiful photos from all these different locations and don't have any of them out in print to be enjoyed. There's a lot of guilt and the feeling of being so far behind and not knowing how to catch up. Now, I do want to say this is not only for parents who are wanting to catch up on books about their children. This is one area where people are often behind, but your marital status or your family status does not determine how important photo books are for you. I feel like your memories are important regardless of who you are, and it's great to be able to have your photos out in print and relive those memories and enjoy those memories. In this case though, the specific example I'm going to use does have to do with baby book, childhood memory book. Just a few weeks ago, a mom reached out to me, which I've had many times before, and said, my oldest son is graduating high school, he's 18, I don't have any photos, I don't have a baby book, I don't have any childhood photos. How do I possibly manage this? How do I catch up with all these photos? Now, the idea of having one photo book per year or one photo book per year per child sounds great, but really impractical for many people. There's no reason why you can't include 5, 10, or even 18 years into one photo book. This seems really daunting, but I'm going to break down the approach to this project in two different ways so you can see if you just take a few minutes before you start your project to figure this out, it's going to make the process so much easier as you work through. First of all, people often ask me, how many photos should I count on per page? My answer to this is usually an average of 4. When you have 4 photos per page, which when you have your double page spread gives you 8 photos to work with, you can do a lot design-wise in that space with 8 photos. Also though, this is impractical for some people. When they're trying to cover 18 years in one book, they don't feel like 4 photos is enough per page. If you want to pack in as many memories as possible, then up your photo count to 10 or 12, whatever you think you might want it to be. You make it how you want to make it. So there are a couple ways to approach this project. The first scenario, we're going to talk about using 8 pages per year with an average of 4 photos per page. So let's break down the math and figure this out. If you take your 8 pages per year, which is your 4 spreads, 8 pages per year times 18 years gives you 144 pages. That is going to be your total page count for your book, 144 pages. So if you have 8 pages per year with 4 photos per page, that gives you 32 photos per year. If we break that down even further, you take your 32 photos per year and you divide that by 12 months, you're going to have approximately 3 photos per month. You go back to when your child was born and you think, okay, this month I can choose 3 photos. Next month, 3 photos. Next month, 3 photos. It may seem really tricky to only select 3 photos per month, but if you get yourself into the right mindset and you're ready to put this book together and you think, no, I have 3 photos, maybe you have 2 photos this month and 4 the next month, you're going to average 3 per month. It is going to be a great way to get this task accomplished. When you're going through and you're selecting, be sure you somehow file these photos away, whether you use the heart function or the favorite function in your phone photos. Maybe you create an album on your computer, or album or folder on your computer or in your Photos app, and you just copy those photos into that album. If you're looking through some printed photos, keep them all in a stack, label that pile by year and month. Those photos can then be scanned and added in with your digital photos. This can be something you can work away on bit by bit. 3 photos, start at 1 month and just work your way through. The next scenario is going to include 10 photos per page. We're going to up the photo count a little bit in this one. And we're going to pack as many memories into this book as possible. But we're going to approach it in a slightly different way. Now, when you order a photo book online, the price that you see is a base price. For most sites, that base price includes 20 pages. So when you're designing the book, as soon as you go over and above the 20 pages, you are going to be charged a per page cost. This is where the cost of the book can increase fairly quickly. If you have a specific budget in mind and you know this is what I can spend on this book, this gives me 50 pages to work with, or this gives me 80 pages to work with, then you know you can start with that page count and you can work back on the project and figure out exactly what you can work with for photos. Also, if you want to get into different book styles, for example, lay flat, the printer that I use quite often has a different page cap on regular pages versus lay flat pages. With a regular page book, I could order up to 200 pages. With a lay flat, I'm capped at 100. If you know you want lay flat pages for a travel book so that you can beautifully display your landscape photos or group photos, then you know you have 100 pages to work with. So scenario 2, we're going to do the 100 pages and we are going to pack 10 photos per page. So let's take the 100 pages that we know we have to work with and we're going to divide that by 18 years. That gives us 5.5. So approximately 5 pages per year we have to work with. Let's break it down even further. We have 5 pages per year. If we put 10 photos on each one of those pages, that gives us 50 photos to work with each year. You take that 50, you divide it by 12, and now you know you have approximately 4 photos per month to choose. Now, obviously, every project will differ. These 2 scenarios at least give you 2 different ways to approach a project. I would suggest organizing everything chronologically, putting it in the book from start to finish. People approach projects in many different ways. For me, that would be my suggestion for a book like this. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and follow along for more tips and tutorials. And if you have a question or a comment or you would like some guidance on something, please leave a comment below.